In this video, we are gonna find out what's the hype that's going on about solo leveling. Because everywhere I look, there it is! So, I embarked on a journey to read the manhwa, just to have a general idea of what it was about, and I was hooked instantly. I binge-read for 2 days straight until I finished it, and afterwards, I was left empty with no purpose in life. With that said, I now understand the hype, and I am here to tell you what I have found. But before I tell you, let's see what's the story about. About 10 years ago, a gate appeared connecting this world with one filled with monsters and magic. This phenomenon caused the awakening of a selected number of humans across the world, granting them powers and allowing them to fight off these monsters that tried to escape through the gate. These juiced-up people are called hunters, and they're ranked from E to S, the higher-ranked hunters being in fewer numbers. Once awakened, that hunter's rank is set for life, and no matter how much they train, they can't go up in ranks or get stronger, unless they experience a double awakening, which grants the hunter more magic power. But that's about it. This ranking system determines the type of gates they're allowed to enter and the amount of money they get paid by the guilds. Sung Jin-woo is one of those hunters. However, he was blessed, or should I say, cursed with the magic power of 10, making him the world's weakest E-rank hunter. As a result, every time he enters a dungeon, he gets badly hurt with life-threatening injuries. To make matters worse, he gets paid very little. You may wonder, why doesn't he not take a normal job? Well, he doesn't have any other talent and has to pay for his sister's tuition and mother's medical bill. Since he barely makes money, he has to take advantage of any job opening that's offered to him, which leads him to one particular job that will change his life forever. One day on your regular D-rank gate, things take a turn for the worse when the need and greed of the party decide to open a door for a double dungeon without informing the guild for backup. Inside, most of them get mutilated, but thanks to Sung Jin-woo, some of them manage to survive. But with one leg missing, he's left alone in the dungeon to face despair. Jin-woo is impaled and destroyed instantly. As he drifts into the Shadow Realm, Jin-woo receives a message saying he has met all the requirements of a hidden quest and is offered a second chance. With little time to think, he accepts. Soon after, he wakes up in a hospital with his injuries healed and with a new message. The message contained a checklist of daily tasks he had to do in order to get stronger. Failure to comply will result in punishment. Jin-woo ignored the warning and was punished by being teleported to a desert and had to survive against a giant centipede for 4 hours. Upon completion, he noticed something interesting. He got another message saying, "You've leveled up." For the next few months, he would continue training as instructed and raided side dungeons alone to farm experience from monsters and level up alone. Motivated by the fact that he knows what being weak is, Jin-woo vows to get as strong as possible so that when he encounters that dungeon that ripped him apart and humiliated him, he's ready for it and flips the roles. Now that you have an idea of what's going on, let's see what's so good about it. Solo leveling gives us an escape from reality that most of us crave, to admire and relate to the character as he gets stronger after hitting rock bottom, followed by exerting his dominance, is a rush of dopamine. Yeah, you would say, but aren't most isekai that way? Well, they are. But solo leveling has taken out most of the corny stuff that most isekai are known for and give us what we want. For example, solo leveling is straight to the point. There's no romance and no BS. Just a man and his mission to get stronger. There's not that needless oversaturated love interest that some isekai are known for. Yeah, I'm looking at you, I got a cheat skill in another world, and the rest of its long-ass title. The worst of all and most annoying is when the MC is clueless that the harem he got is just because they are friends. Anyway, even though this is a fantasy world, solo leveling makes the character feel remarkably human. In their battles, they take some serious hits, exposing their vulnerability even when they're at their strongest. One swipe from more powerful monsters can wipe them out. It's a stark reminder that despite their incredible powers, these hunters are mortal. There's no coming back once they're taken down. That keeps the tension high, especially when Jin Woo faces tough fights. One wrong move and it's game over. But seeing him overcome that is so rewarding. Which brings me to another point. The story is so satisfying. Seeing Jin Woo go through humiliation and despair due to his weaknesses, and then watching him work tirelessly to overcome challenges and get stronger, really hits home for many of us. It's like living vicariously through him, wishing for a shot at the same kind of opportunity. His growth, persistence, and now watching him totally crush his opponents, it's like a real sense of achievement for us too. I gotta also point out that while reading the story, I felt a real connection with Jin Woo and how most of us would handle such an opportunity. That moment when he grinds, levels up, and stacks as much experience as possible, turning him into a literal K-pop god. It's like something straight out of our experiences in actual RPG games. It takes us back to those times when we faced a super tough monster because our character level was too weak, and we ended up getting wrecked. It fuels this determination to power up big time for that sweet revenge. And that's exactly what Jin Woo's up to, preparing himself so that when he faces that dungeon again, he can totally flip the script on the enemy. Finally, the story keeps you on your toes, always gearing up for some action or leading you right into it. You find yourself craving those intense battles, and when they finally go down, they hit the spot, leaving you hungry for more. It's addictive because of its perfect pacing. The flashbacks are quick, just enough for a bit of background, then BAM! You're back in the thick of the action. The fights aren't dragged out, but they're not over in a blink either. Everything feels spot on, just the right balance. With all that said, I hope now you have understood why this show is so hyped. It even beat Luffy's Gear 5 episode on Crunchyroll. I think that says a lot. So, go watch the newly released anime and read the manhwa. I must say they're doing an amazing job with the anime and everything flows so well. What are you waiting for? Go! Have a blast with this amazing story. I know I will. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.